Hey, how's it going, you guys? Got a new Marvel Legends review to show you here, so let's do this. This is gonna be, I can for sure guarantee you this is one of the last reviews of the year. I don't know if it'll be the last review, but um, we'll see. But anyways, today we were reviewing the Marvel Legends comic book series wave, X Force Feral. Now, I didn't package this the best way back in because I've already opened it up, but there's the X-Force logo, there's a picture of the figure in the back, and you can see the character in like the background from the comics. On the back, you got the rest of the figures in the wave. I will tell you that I am primarily getting Phoenix or Rachel Summers. I just want a Rachel Summers and Silver Surfer. This isn't my preferred version of Beast. I don't need that version of Daredevil, and I don't need that version of Black Widow. So, just Silver Surfer and Phoenix. I'm waiting for 97 to do a Beast because that's my kind of preferred look for Beast. But anyway, and you got the comic there, and you've got a bio that reads, in X-Force #1, Feral battles alongside Cable's band of outlaw mutants fighting for the survival of their species against Strife and his Mutant Liberation Front. So, there we are. I'll take that out here. And we will the reason why I mentioned that I don't know if this will be the last review or not is because I am in the process of that's interesting of moving, and therefore my priorities are not going to be getting more action figures. So I don't know if she'll be able to stand. I haven't even set her up yet. Like this, I got her like today as of recording this video. So there she is. Let me angle the camera down to get a better view of her. But before we get into the figure itself, let's take a look at the accessories. So first off, she does come with the comic. And one neat thing that I know that people have pointed out is that apparently this issue had like a double-sided cover. So you had like the entire team, Shatterstar, Cannonball, and Boom Boom, Cable. I know his name, but I also don't know because he has a brother, and I don't want to miss name because they're both heroes. But yeah, so there's that. I really have no use for these. I know a lot of people started complaining that like, hey, why are we doing this? I have no use for these. I know it's probably just an excuse to have a wave of characters that have no association with each other in one wave, which I'm fine with. So it doesn't necessarily bother me. It's just like, the one thing is obviously I think everybody realizes that the prices of these things are going up. And I kind of agree with a lot of people that it would be better spent if this was traded in for more hands, maybe some effects, maybe a stand or something like that. And I agree to a point. But these are still fun. They're still kind of cool. You can use them in displays like diorama displays, as like books on like a desk or something like that. But I get where the frustration comes from, but yeah, I'm not going to get too much into that. It doesn't really bug me too much. So, but there's that. Enough rambling about that. And the only other accessory she comes with is 2 fists. The only other accessory that I wish she would have came with is maybe an alternative head where she's not like screaming, but at the same time it doesn't bother me because it's Feral. Now, I don't know, I don't have like a super strong connection to Feral. I've seen her here and there. I thought she was a cool character. At some point, I'm sure I watched some videos about who she is as a character. All I knew was, hey, this is a pretty cool looking X-Men. I consider anybody that's like, related to like Excalibur or X-Force as well as like as X-Men as well. So, another character for my X-Men display. And yeah, let's get right into it. I didn't notice that this is kind of unaligned, but so there it's very comic accurate. You got the white and black streaks here in her hair. Serene with the face. I mean, the head is awesome. It's an awesome sculpt. You also got the outfit. It's all sculpted on. This tail, I know some people pointed out that this does pop out. It hasn't popped out on me too much, but I did have her posed earlier. And it did like pop out when I put it back into like more of a neutral position. You got like even there's even like wrinkles on some of the parts of her costume. That's pretty neat. And then you got like these kind of tufts of fur all over. I think some people said that this is reusing the Tigra body mold. I don't have that figure. I wish I did, because Moon Knight is one of my favorite Marvel characters, and through him I've learned a lot more about Tigra, because I'm reading Jed MacKay's run, and she's excellent in there, and I would love to have her figure. But maybe they'll do that version of Tigra as an action figure. It'll be neat. So, but yeah, I really love. It's one of my favorite comic runs. You can, if you know me personally, you know that like Moon Knight is one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time. So, but yeah, I mean, she looks awesome. She looks like Feral. Unfortunately, I don't have Wolfsbane. That is one figure that like I know was it last year or the year before that got released, and it bothers me to this day that I never was able to get her, because I think these two kind of go hand in hand, or like I always thought they kind of did. I think, gosh, I'm forgetting some of the little lore I do know about Feral. So, but yeah, well, they even like sculpted like the canines to be sharper. I mean, obviously that's basic anatomy, but for her specifically, that really works. That also kind of shows to me that they could do well, they did do a Dracula. I just never got him. Never mind. I take back what I said. They could do maybe a classic Morbius again, you know. So, anyway, let's get into articulation, shall we? Her head does look up, does look down, looks side to side, and it's got great tilt. Shoulder goes out and rotates. It does rotate all the way around, and this even gets around it. Got bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist hinge in and out. She's got a diaphragm joint that can go that far down, that far back, can go side to side and swivel. As I said, the tail does rotate. Leg kicks out, kicks forward, kicks back, barely at all kicks back. Got upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Ankle goes down, goes up, and it's got ankle pivot. So, I know that there's obviously a very big, or like a niche group of fans that obviously really love this era of X-Force. I'm not super familiar with it, but of course I'm familiar with its characters. I think the X-Force I'm mostly familiar with, I think was I didn't read it, but like I remember watching Comicstorian, rest in peace, Benny. And I think it was the 2000s run or the 2010s run. Can't remember. It was when it was like the black and gray suits with Wolverine and Deadpool, and I think Phantom X was in there, Psylocke was in there, Archangel was in there. I think even Mystique played a role in the run as well. Oh, I think X-23 was there too. So that's like the one I'm most familiar with when I hear the word X-Force. But either way, it's another, X-Men related. I mean, she pretty much is an X-Men character. I'm super happy to have her. I do have one comparison. So the reason why I'm not like using specific like other ones other than like Cyclops recently is because my X-Men display is very full, and I'm kind of lazy in the sense that I don't want to pull out a bunch of characters just to grab a specific one. And especially now that I'm moving, it's like I don't even know if I'll even waste the time to put her in a display, because I'm moving. It's not immediate, by the way. It's not immediate. It's not happening like this week or anything like that. Like it's gonna be a little bit, But still, obviously, I'm trying to plan things. So yeah. So that's like the best of the comparison I can do for the time being. So yeah. I will briefly, since this is kind of a quick review, I will briefly mention some action figure news. I know that they just revealed, I guess, Deadpool Wolverine Wave 2 is what you'd call it. The only characters I want from that are, of course, Blade and then Cassandra Nova. I don't really have any interest in any of the other ones. I almost want the brown and yellow suit Wolverine, but I don't want a whole bunch of Wolverines. I have two Wolverines, but I have uses for both of them. One is in an X-Men display and one is in an Avengers display. And I don't need a third. So yeah. I guess you guys should maybe see the displays that I have before the end of the year. But I'll show that to you here at the end of the video. So there's that. There were some other reveals, I think, this past week. They revealed an Abomination. And they revealed some other ones that I'm forgetting right now. There's some news with DC as well. There's a new Flash coming. I'm definitely getting him. Ice, I'm gonna get like Ice and Fire Ice. And it's a very simple name. So, but she'll be a character that I'll get. Oh man, I'm trying to think who else did they announce. I think that's it. I may be completely like forgetting something, to be honest with you. I definitely. Oh, there's a Werewolf by Night figure coming out. I want him because I really think Werewolf by Night's cool. Plus, as I said earlier, Moon Knight's one of my favorite characters, and he first appeared in Werewolf by Night. In case someone didn't know that, but so yeah. But I guess we will quickly show you my displays as of this moment. So since this is a Marvel Legends video, I will show you the DC ones first. So this is currently my JSA display. This is not all of my JSA members, but it's just the ones that I have currently. Or that I have on display currently anyways. And this is my my Justice League shelf. Is kind of crowded, and it's not all the Justice League members either. There's some other ones down here as well. And then this is my Avengers display. I would definitely have a lot more characters in here. As you can see, there's been some very recent additions with U.S. Agent, Yelena Belova, and Red Guardian back there. And there's the Deadpool Wolverine that I have. And this is the X-Men display. Obviously, Cyclops would be actually standing right here next to Jean. But this is my X-Men display. I think now you guys probably understand why I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit her in here. It was already a pain to get like Cable back there, and even Morph with like his super basic pose. So, and as you can see, I don't even have certain characters that should be in the air, like Banshee in the air, because I don't have stands. So yeah, that's pretty much it for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. If this is the last video, I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But if not, of course, you will see me before the end of the year. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the character. If you have any connection to her, let me know what you think of the figure. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.